this morning with Patty at the Warm Baking Company. Patty, thank you so much for having us. I want to talk a little bit about some of the unique things that happen here at the Warm Baking Company. One thing you were telling me about is this bread here. Ronnie, our producer, called it pull-apart bread. Tell me a little bit about that.
That's what we call soft crust bread, and it's 5 loaves of bread that are put on the peel blade as it's going into the oven, close enough together that as it raises in the oven, it adheres to each other. So on the sides of the bread, there is no crust, and when you pull them apart, you get a loaf of bread that is all the nice soft inside with just a very little bit of crust on the top and bottom.
Oh, that sounds really yummy. We'll have to try some of that before we leave. There's a couple other unique things that go on here. You said you guys are one of the first places in the area that continue to make the same type of homemade pizza. Talk a little bit about that too.
Well, we've been making pizza like old world style for as long as I can remember, probably from in the 1920s. And all our pizza has on it is red sauce, some grated cheese, and some shredded cheese. We don't do all the toppings. People come in and buy like a slice at a time for their lunch and go.
What type of cheeses do you guys use, and is there a special family recipe?
The sauce is, we make our own sauce. We don't use a canned sauce. And we use Piccolino Romano and a shredded mozzarella for the cheeses, 2 cheeses. We've always done the bread since 1923, but in the 40s they introduced the pastries. And so we make pies. We cook our own fruit, mix our own pie dough, our own sweet rolls and Danish, and everything is mixed here from scratch, the old-fashioned way. We do a lot of weddings and deliver them further each year, it seems like, so that's good.
Patty, talk to me a little bit about the cream horns.
These are our lady locks, is what we call them. Some people call them cream horns. They are probably our leading pastry item. They're one of the things that people remember as kids and come back for when they move out of the area. They're made with French pastry dough and wrapped around a frame to give them their cone-like shape. And then they're filled with a boiled icing, which we also make here. It's like a marshmallow cream type texture and taste. So they're very sweet and they're one of our leading pastries.
And I see you actually back here filling them. Do you know all of the different ins and outs of the kitchen?
Yes, I do. As a child, I was taught that if I was going to have employees, I needed to know what to teach them. So I know everything from sweeping the floor to paying the taxes. The white bag is what people recognize the most because this is how the bread was always packed before slicers were even invented. And the logo is what people recognize as being Warren Baking Company. Years ago, the logo for a bakery was a boy and girl running together. And our family took and just used the boy, and in the bag that he's carrying, it says good bread, which is what we've always been known for, good bread.
Their bread is good. The bread is very good.
It's awesome. So you've been coming here for quite a while?
Yeah, I think the Warren Baking Company's been here forever. So, and I don't want to tell you how old I am, but I've been coming here forever. So, but it's very good, very good.
Patty, we've talked about all of the great products you guys offer, but we haven't talked about the pizza shells. Tell me a little bit about those.
Well, the pizza shells come packed in a pack of 4, and they're 12 inches, and we sell them in a lot of the local grocery stores. They're made out of the same dough as the Italian bread, and they're par baked, so you can just take them home, put your toppings on them, put them in the oven. There's instructions on the bag, and have fresh pizza with whatever toppings you may like or whatever creations you come up with at home.
And before I leave, Patty is going to force me to eat some elephant ears. Now,
Yes.
they've been baked. There's no sugar, there's no fat, there's no butter in here is what Patty's telling me. So I'm going to try one. Try a little piece on camera. It's falling apart because it's as you were saying, it's made very, very thinly, and it's very crisp and light. And it's very, very good. Oh, I love it. That's great. Now I don't have to wait till the summertime. I can to go to a festival. I can just come here and pick up my elephant ear.
Yeah, it's very different from the ones that you'll get at the festivals.
It is different. It is actually really light.
Yeah, because the ones at the festivals are usually like a cake donut batter that they put into the fryers and they puff up, where these are French pastry and very thin and very flaky.
And what I taste and what I love the most, I taste that almond in there. That's very, very good. Patty, thank you so much for having us here today.
Thank you.
Everyone, make sure that you come to the Warren Baking Company and get any dessert, any fresh pizza dough, fresh pizza. They have it all here.